Okay, I've been meaning to do a no frills video of how to operate the CL 415 Super Scooper in the open world so we can just pick up water and drop it on anything. Today's target is the Willis Tower. Oh my gosh. Oh, my friends hear me say anything other than the Sears Tower, but I'm from Chicago, so today we're going to do Chicago. And we've got our CL 415 here. Let's jump in the cockpit. I've got a custom view I set up so you could see all the vital controls and systems. But of course we have our throttle. If you have this Turtle Beach controller, by the way, highly recommended. How much fun can they pack into a piece of plastic? But we've got our flaps here mapped out. We've got our throttles mapped out. I did map out the RPM, or they call this the condition levers, which from the best of my knowledge is a combination of mixture and prop angle. So we've got that going, but so how do we drop water in this thing? That's the main question. So see, our system's ready because our doors are open, and our doors are open, or our doors are closed because we haven't armed the water drop system. So now we're armed here, and we have this button over here on our yoke, and let's go outside so we could see. Hit that button and there's our doors. That's how we drop the water. Alright, and of course now our system is not ready and it's not armed because the doors are open and we have that light indicated. So let's make the system ready again. The other way to open those doors, and you want to be careful when you're messing with your probes over here, which is the next thing I'm going to teach you, but these are emergency door levers. So that's the second way to open and drop water. So now we go over here, our system's armed. We already did that. To lower the probes, we click that down, and as you can see, these come down and scoop the water into the tank so you have some water to drop. Here, let's see if we can quickly enough up and see them retract. Alright, so that's important because you don't want to have those out when you're hitting the water at 80 knots because they probably rip right off. So we're going to have those up, and we have them on manual because I couldn't get the auto to work, and I don't know how that works, but it may just not be programmed, but I'd like to think there's a water sensor and you hit the water and they lower, right? So let's go for a fly. We're going to hit our brakes off. Okay. Full throttle, full condition. Have a little bit of flaps. Maybe about 10 degrees, take off. Alright, and we have liftoff. Get our landing gear up. Beautiful Chicago city skyline. Let's go scoop some water with this thing, which is easier said than done, and see if we can drop it on the target here. Now, it may just be my flying, but I often times find myself relying on these condition levers too, which my understanding you should always have full RPM when you're taking off or landing. Alright, we are overspeeding. Let's not overspeed. It's made to fly with 6,000 liters of water in the tank, so it flies pretty well when it's empty. And you can never tell how close I am to the water. Guess that's what the altimeter's for. Ooh. And no one said it was going to be pretty. All right, we got to give ourselves a little juice here. We're going to lower our probes, which is going to start to fill up our water. As we can see those meters building up there, the green meters. We're going to go full condition. The tank is full at that position. We're going to pick up the probes. We're going to make sure we have some flaps. And we're going to take off with a bunch of water. Head back to downtown. Pick our flaps up a little bit. Get some more speed. There's Midway. Here's downtown. Let's close our VFR map. Okay, there's a fire right at the very top of the Willis Tower. We're the only ones that could get to it, apparently. Please forgive my poor photogrammetry and my slow internet. Who would have thought that that would be something I would have had to worry about as a child? Alright, so we've got good airspeed here. We don't need flaps. We could actually pull our throttle when you increase or decrease RPM, always left to right, right? So throttle first. Well, those are flaps. Then our condition. This thing will cruise pretty nice. Even with all this water. This is like pieces of concrete falling out of the sky. That's why these firefighters on the ground have to know how to stay out of the zone, because it's like getting hit with a safe when these things release. All right, let's go full condition here because we're going to need our controls. Some flaps, just slow down a little bit here. All right, what do we got? Come on. This is what we've been training for. Open water. Oh, it's a direct hit. Oh, I even impressed myself on that one. Now, would you believe me that that's my first go at that? Come on now. That's not an internet stunt. That's professional. That's what you call professional amateur flying right there, or amateur professional flying. All right. Thank you, Chicago. Should we try to land this thing? I think we're having such a good day that we should try to land it. Yeah, the fire's out, so I mean, we did good. Oh, we got to close our doors back up here. Just make sure they're closed up, right? That looks better. Ah, the good old days where you used to be able to take off at Meigs Field and fly around and look at the city. Not that I ever did that. But I would have. If I knew how to fly an airplane. Alright, what do we got? Oh, there's Comiskey Park. All right. My grandfather saw Shoeless Joe play there. Comiskey Park, what's that? All right, well, this is going to be more of an emergency style. Oh, why is it kicking back up? Oh, there we go. All right, landed safe and sound, the fire's out, and we saved the day. And you can too, anywhere in the open world. Oh, it's good to hit the parking brake every once in a while. Look at that maneuver, huh? Look at that. You'd think I rehearsed this stuff. I think I've been flying this thing for real, you know? Oh, man, what a successful day. And the city of Chicago was saved. So the Bears can try again for next season. All right, thanks for watching.